That's chilly, you know, so I go back on one way. I
731st Maintenance Battalion. We're over here at Fort Rucker, and we've been here a few days now. We've gotten a little bit of sleep, enough to keep us going, with the PT starting about 5 o'clock every morning. We're all sore from that sort of thing. We've had a few more shots since we've been here, and we're doing pretty good from that now. All the guys.
How's the food?
Food is great. The mess hall has got a variety of stuff, and we're all enjoying whatever we want to eat, pretty much.
How's the transportation?
I can't speak for everybody else. I've been walking around most of the places I've been. But it's pretty good.
Tell me about the morale.
I think all the guys are doing, and girls are doing pretty well. You know, the hardest part of this whole thing was leaving our families, and of course we'd all like to be with the families, but after kind of making that break and getting over here, we've started, I think, feeling the vacuum of our lives by bonding a little closer to each other. The families are still contacted by phone and everything, and I know everybody is maintaining that kind of contact. I think that the guys and girls here are doing pretty good with that, though.
What would you suggest for the people at home?
Well, just remember that we love you. We know that you're in our prayers. We thank you. There were very few dry eyes coming out of Tallassee the other day, and that kind of support has already got us high enough that I think is going to keep getting us through this thing. And just keep us in your prayers, and keep those yellow ribbons tied around your hearts, just where we know they are. And we'll look forward to getting back with you.
And once again, who are you?
I'm Chaplain Gary Formby.
You use the magazine for extra support. Okay, and muscle relaxation, you want to try to get as comfortable as possible. That all, just like I was talking about, the keeping your arms straight to where the weight is bearing down on the straight surface, instead of having your arms at angles to where you have to use physical strength to hold the weapon up. When you're laying in the front unsupported, if you have to hold the weapon up for a long time, you'll notice that your arms are getting fatigued and you can't engage the target properly. Some little tricks on adjusting your aim or adjusting your body and to enable you to better engage the targets are when you're in the prone, supported or unsupported. If for some reason you work yourself into a good, stable firing position and you realize that, well, I need to move and strike my round down. Instead,
real good. Grab that bar brush and just pull it through either direction.
Tell me who you are.
This is Sergeant Jarvis with 731st Maintenance.
You in Fort Rucker? How you liking it?
Doing fairly good.
How you feeling?
I feel pretty good.
What about the PT?
PT is rough.
What about the barracks?
Barracks are nice.
Food?
Food's real good.
Marching?
That's pretty rough. It's rough on an old man like me.
How old are you?
58 and a half.
What's your job? Well, I won't ask you that. I better not ask you that. Tell me who your family is back home.
My wife is Shirley Jarvis, and I got a son, Roger Jarvis.
All right. And this is a message to them. Tell me one more time who you are.
Sergeant Irvin R. Jarvis, the 731st Maintenance Battalion, Fort Rucker, Alabama.
Who are you?
I'm Special Lieutenant. We're at Fort Rucker, Alabama.
Talk real loud for me now and tell me how you like the food.
Well, the food is all right so far.
What about the barracks?
Well, the barracks is wonderful. We got air conditioning.
What about the morale of the troops?
Oh, it's very good.
Let me ask you a question here. Have you been taking PT?
Plenty of it. Every morning.
Are you sore?
Kinda.
Kind of sore. Is this harder than the work Mr. Huey was putting you through?
About 100%.
Hey, you got anybody you want to say hello to?
I'd like to say hello to my mother,
All right,
my sister,
who is your mother?
Mary Lee Daniels,
And your sister?
Lori Jean Johnson,
Anybody else?
and my brother-in-law, my brothers.
All right. And all the folks in Tallassee.
Yes, sir.
All right. Who are you one more time?
Special Lieutenant, 731st, Maintenance, son.
Good.
My name's Ashley Merritt. I'm in the 731st Maintenance Battalion at Tallassee, stationed in Fort Rucker, soon to be gone, where we don't know.
That's great. Now, you've been here a few days. What about the PT?
PT's fairly easy for me. I just got back from basic and AIT, so
How old are you?
I'm 20.
So it should be easy, right? How's the food?
It's okay, I guess. It's not as good as my mother's cooking, but I'm getting used to it.
What about the sleeping facilities?
You can't beat that. You got air conditioning, refrigerators, nice bunk beds,
Transportation?
feet.
All right. Who would you like to say hello to?
I guess I need to say hey to Mom, Dad, my two brothers, my grandmother, my granddaddy, my girlfriend, hey, all my friends at home. Just let you know I'm okay.
One more thing before I let you go. How's the morale of the troops?
Oh, it seems to be fine. We're all laughing and carrying on, I guess, but when it gets down to it, we got it, they buckle up and they try to learn. And
All right. What's your name again?
my name's Ashley Merritt.
I'm Sergeant Boniface from 731st out of Tallassee, Alabama.
How's the food?
Food just fine.
What about the sleeping facilities?
They're fine. It's cool in there.
What about the PT?
PT's kind of rough on me.
Well, have you done anything unusual, anything?
No more than I did when I went through basic.
What about the morale of the troops?
Everybody's got a great morale so far.
All right, Franco, would you like to say hello to anybody in the coffee break area?
Yeah, I'd like to say hello to my wife, and my boy, and my daughter, and I hope they win the next, Reeltown wins their next ball game.
All right, tell me one more time your name.
Frank Boniface, Sergeant Boniface,
All right.
731st. Don't go in like this, go in like that.
Yeah, because that way.
Yeah, I'm Sergeant William Clayton, 731st Maintenance Battalion.
Sergeant Clayton, I'm going to ask you to talk just louder, a little louder. Okay. How's the food?
Food's been real good here.
What about the sleeping facility?
Sleeping facilities are excellent.
What about the PT?
The PT is getting a little worse by the day, but I think we're going to make it.
Okay, shots and all this kind of stuff?
Oh, that's come along real good. We done got all that behind us.
Now, let me ask you a question. What about the morale of the 731st Maintenance Battalion?
I think it's excellent, and I think it had a lot to do with the send-off that the people back home gave us.
Sergeant Clayton, would you like to say hello to anybody back home?
Yes, I'd like to say hello to my wife, Judy, and my daughters, Christy and Amanda, and my grandsons, Jacob and Adam, and my dad.
Tell me one more time what your name is.
That's Sergeant William Clayton, 731st Maintenance Battalion, Tallassee, Alabama.
I'm George Hall, 731st Maintenance Battalion, Tallassee, Alabama.
How's the food?
That's good, great food.
How's PT?
PT has got my soul.
What about the shots?
Shot is good. Had one.
Uh-huh. And any other thing?
No, having a good time,
What about the morale of the men?
It's good, it's real good.
George, you got anybody you want to say hello to?
So holding my wife and kids.
Uh-huh. Now tell me one more time what your name is.
Sergeant George M. Hall, Tallassee, Alabama, 731st.
Tell Jackie to come in, if he will.
Start now. I'm Sergeant Jackie Dennis, 731st Maintenance, Tallassee, Alabama.
How you like the facilities?
It's pretty good to be away from the house.
All right, what about the food?
Food, fair.
Transportation?
Well, wearing our boots out.
Shots?
They making us sore, just like the PT.
Uh-huh. Anybody back home you'd like to say hello to?
Yeah, say hi to my little boy Jeffrey, and my mom and dad, and my wife Marty.
All right, now one more time, tell me who you are.
I'm Sergeant Jackie Dennis, Tallassee, Alabama.
Yeah, then you know it.
I'm Joseph Dale Taylor from 731st Maintenance Battalion out of Tallassee.
What do you think about the food?
Well, the food overall, I've had butter, but it ain't bad.
PT?
PT, I wish I was to have doing my own.
What about the barracks?
Bag's fine.
Barracks fine.
Air conditioned, refrigerator, water, can't complain about them.
Morale of the 731st?
I think it's good.
Uh-huh. And you got anybody back home you want to say hello to?
I'd like to say hello to my wife Peggy and my son Ron and my daughter Brandon and my mom and daddy and all the rest of my family.
Right. One more time. Who are you?
My name is Joseph Dale Taylor, E5 Joseph Dale Taylor, 731st Maintenance Battalion, Fort Rucker, Alabama.
Lee with 731st Maintenance Battalion in Fort Rucker, Alabama.
What do you think about the morale of the troops?
Well, basically, the morale overall is good, I would say, considering the circumstances.
What about the food?
It could be better.
That's the food.
Yes, sir.
Okay, what about PT?
Well, PT is PT, I guess. I'd recommend anybody that had to come to a mobilization station to do a little PT in advance, because we all pretty sore.
What about the troops back home? You got any messages for them?
All I can say, I hope you don't have to come.
And have you got anybody you'd like to say hello to?
Yes, I'd like to say hello to my wife, Linda, and Courtney and Will.
One more time. What is your name?
Billy Curley,
From?
Tallassee, Alabama. I'd like to say War Eagle.
We did it fine.
You said repeat it.
That's all right. We done it fine.
Hell, but get off of there. Make my mom think we late. What are you asking people?
Morning. You're watching the Coffee Break Show. I'm Ronald Brantley from 731st Maintenance Battalion in Fort Rucker, Alabama. Well, here we are in Fort Rucker, Alabama, and all the troops, and this is what we call home. I'm going to get my cameraman to kind of scan around just a little bit. I've always wanted to have a 3-story house, and now there we are. Let him get some of the men as they come across there, and I'll be talking to you people while we do that. The morale is very high here at Fort Rucker, Alabama, as far as the 731st Maintenance Battalion is concerned. A lot of the men hated leaving their families, hated leaving their homes, but now that they're here, they've settled into a routine of hard work because they know they've got a job to do. The food has been real good up until this point. We're dreading the day when we have to eat MREs or T rations. The PT is rough, especially on an old coffee breaker. I'd rather ride Cyclone, the old stick horse, any day. I need him down here bad. Get him down here. And but everything else, I guess, the days are long. I'm telling you, the days are 3 or 4 days long. But we can make that too. And we think of you people back in the coffee break area quite often because you're our family. And while we're saying hello, we'd like to say hello to Amanda and Ronnie and Tammy and Judy and Leanne and all the coffee break crew and all you people up at the nursing home and all you people in the hospital and all over that's watching the coffee break show this morning. We miss you, we love you, and we want to hurry up and get back home to where you're at. We want you to keep us in your thoughts because we're definitely going to keep you in ours. Good morning. You're watching the coffee break show and we certainly appreciate it. Arm or the leg, the casualty is breathing. The casualty's first aid packet and materials to improvise a pressure dressing and to elevate the extremity are available on him. So he's got it, and it's on the arm or the leg. Put a field dressing and, if necessary, a pressure dressing on the wound following sequence. Elevation preparation, setup. Use the same field dressing repeatedly. Have materials available for pressure dressing, such as wadding and cravat or strip of cloth. Have one soldier play the part of the casualty and another apply the field and pressure dressing. Give me a casualty.
Tootie, you about to.
Come here, Tootie.
You better check yourself tomorrow.
Now give me a man that's done a little. Who is an EMT or somebody works with rescue unit or something?
Tilla.
All right, Patilla, come here. Patilla just left. Who else? That Brisky, come here. We're going to have to do a lot of simulating because they didn't give us anything to work with, okay? Use a mullet or mark a place on the casualty's arm to simulate where the wound is at. Now, where is it hurt at? All right, she says he's hurt right here now. Brief soldier, tell the soldier to do in order the first aid steps required to put a field dressing and, if necessary, a pressure dressing on the casualty's wound. When testing step 1, see note below if for available options. That's step 2 and 3 and so on and so on. Tell the soldier that if the bleeding has stopped and that's what should have been done, if the bleeding has continued, if that'll help you. No.
Well, I hope not.
That's
That's
just
time
from
when
the
you're
glass.
going on it.
No, that's all right.
That's all those kicks
nose
and that
plate.
old guy's snot. Well, if it wasn't sick, I may be sick.
All right, it says number 1 uncovers the wound unless clothing is stuck to the wound or a chemical environment exists.
I'm who?
Evaluator will indicate whether clothing is stuck. If so, soldiers should not attempt to remove it. If checks to make sure that it is tied firmly enough to prevent slippage without causing a tourniquet-like effect. Anybody think she's done it right? All right, anybody got anything to add to what she's done? Everybody happy with it? All right, warning. You know the pressure dressing should not have a tourniquet-like effect. The dressing must be loosened. The skin beyond the injury becomes blue, or none. Applies manual pressure and elevates the arm or leg if necessary. Applies firm manual pressure over the dressing for 5 or 10 minutes. Elevates the injured part above the level of the heart unless a fracture is suspected and has not been splintered. Applies a pressure dressing if necessary. Keeps the arm elevated. Places a wad of padding, directly over the wound. Places an implement.
Casualty breathing. A stick or similar object is available. We are going to apply a tourniquet step by step. Make a tourniquet at least 2 inches wide. Position the tourniquet. Place the tourniquet over the smooth sleeve or trouser leg if possible. Place the tourniquet over the smooth sleeve or trouser leg if possible. Place the tourniquet around the limb 2 to 4 inches above the edge of the wound, but not on the joint. Apply the tourniquet. To apply the tourniquet, tie a half knot.
Turn it over.
That's right.
Thank you.
You tied a half knot? Yeah. Place a stick or similar object on the top of the knot. Tie a full knot over the stick.
I got that. No doubt.
Stop.
Come on.
Of the tourniquet band or with another piece of cloth as long as the stick does not unwind.
I ain't got no.
Get a long stick in your body. You see it?